Welcome back to the Chill Sounds and Breakdowns podcast. Again, like I always say, we got another good one for you. We got an interesting set. Actually, got someone next to me today. But today we have TreeHouse Cabaret. What's going on, boys?
What is
What's going on? Where's the party?
Most
I
requested.
gotta say, I appreciate you guys because you guys came in and brought drinks as soon as you walked in. And you brought the
For the
claws.
claws. I'm
Gotta
not
get
sure if y'all
rid
see the
of
cat
the
over there.
claws,
But
baby.
Zenny is doing some wild shit, so he'll be in the background.
Yeah, this
someone messaged me. It's like, hey, don't forget the claws.
meow, 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 meow.
Good, man. Like, so what's been going on? What you guys been up to?
Well, we just got through playing The Post with the Bad Astronauts.
Oh, the
Shout
release
out
show?
to our
Yeah.
buddies
They
in the
killed
Bad
it.
Astronauts. Everybody on that lineup did fucking cool, man.
Wasn't that such a fun fucking show, though?
Yes.
Like, I honestly didn't know how it was going to work at the Post. Like, I was imagining, like, a show like that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, at the Post? Like,
Yeah.
all right, it's like this little, like, fancy, like, little, like, eatery, like, brunch place is what I picture every time I think of that. Or, like singer-songwriter, like, stuff.
Yeah.
And then it worked out. So the two stages thing like worked out really cool. Where like it worked out a little like smooth because you would run from one to the other. And
Yeah, the two stages thing was a blessing, especially for me because I feel like I'm always in a hurry just trying to set up. and
just
shit.
set up.
Yeah, it helps with the setup time. Have everything ready too.
Plus, you got to set up a little bit even earlier, right? Because you got to set
Yeah.
up because you had what Sativa right before you.
Yeah.
Right before you guys played, so you got to set up like your drums up early.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was definitely a really fun show.
You know, I was so hyped, like not hyped, but like I was tired by the time I got to the show. We were running around all day doing last minute ticket deals, right?
Yeah.
All over the fucking floor.
Really?
And I was like sitting like, I gotta get pumped. And I'm so hyped that like Sativa was there before us. He like started shouting, and you know I'm like in the back area where they have like the heaters and the extra chairs. And I'm just like, this guy's gets it. Like he's gonna get me going to the next part. He really brought it, bro. He did really good.
Really did.
So you
And
kind of
then-
got pumped up off like someone playing right before you.
Yeah, and bad dad jokes. They were really
That
grooving.
Jedi was cool. Like I'd never seen them live.
Yeah, that was my first time too. They did really great.
Yeah, they were really cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool bands there. A lot of cool artists, mixed variety, and everybody just was very authentic in their own. I don't feel like any other band sounded or any other artist sounded like the other artists. Dizzy came in like fresh off of the set of Final Destination 7 and shit. That was
And it was
crazy.
literally like he pulled up at the same time I did, like
Yeah.
when we got there, and he's like, "Hey," and we recorded a song together like months ago, and I was like, "Hey, we're doing that song today." He's like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Wait, what?" And he's like, "No, I'm serious," and I'm like, "Sure." And then he calls me. I'm like in the other like stage, and he's like, "Hey, come with me," and I'm like, "Okay." Like he comes on stage. I thought he was just gonna have me like check something. And he's like, all right, we're going. And I'm like, what the fuck? The song starts playing. He's like, yeah, we're going now. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And I'm like, because he asked me, he's like, you remember the lyrics? And I'm like, yeah, I wrote them. And I'm like, I really need to remember them now. Like, because it's like a hook that I wrote. And I kind of like, I was like, yeah, I remember part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's fun. Like, I haven't seen him play in forever. So I got really excited to like be able to see him play again. Because I used to see him play all around town.
Let me ask you a question.
Go for it.
You as a vocalist,
Yes.
how many times do you forget your lyrics? Mid-show. Right?
Mid-show?
I mean, you could be practicing weeks on prior, but when the moment comes, how many times have you gone blank?
I don't think, at least not that I remember. I don't think you've
Because
ever
that happens to me almost
forgotten
every
any
fucking
lyrics.
Mid show, you know what? You know why I don't forget though. Here's the thing. So I won't forget once you get me started. It's just like a train. Like if I get started like the ABCDs, you know, if I get the beginning part of it, I'm
Muscle
good.
memory.
But
memory.
if you ask me what I say at a certain part, it takes me going through back
through the whole
the whole song to tell you what the one section is.
See,
Because
that's
I don't,
like that
I can
stuff,
say, hey,
like
what do
that
you say in this part? I'm like, hold on, and I just have to recite the whole thing in my head, and it's like, oh, it says this, like, and you know, but normally I didn't forget because it was literally a muscle memory. I don't think I ever like overthought it to actually pay attention to like what I'm saying. A lot of times it's just like you just kind of step and go. I did. There's a bunch of times where I didn't get a chance to like sing all this stuff because I would like be on the verge of puking. Like when I wouldn't like warm up or do anything. Like I'd get like horrible like phlegm buildup.
Yeah.
And then like I'd cough and be like, oh, if I cough again, I'm puking. Like so I was like, all right, this section of the song is now instrumental only. Like let's just jam out.
For a second.
Yeah.
Do some gurgles.
But you've run out.
Yeah, a few times. So, I mean, it happens. So I guess with me,
Yeah.
just a few songs going in, and then all of a sudden, just where the fuck were those lyrics? They just disappear. Does that happen to you, Julian? I mean, you're always pretty good with it.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with
I
my.
guess
I
it's
don't
my memory.
use a lot of words. He likes to tell you everything
Oh, yeah.
during his songs.
Yeah.
I just try to like make it very vague, cryptic. Like when I'm talking to my girlfriend, like, is he mad? Who knows? Like I just like to make it real.
Like your IG post.
Yeah,
Like your
exactly.
IG
Very
post.
cryptic. Is my man suicidal or is he just having a good day? What's going on? But I try to keep my lyrics like pretty short and sweet. Always sweet.
How does that writing dynamic been between like now after like you joined like the band? I know like you're like a really big songwriter like in your own right, and then like joining you, I feel like you were doing primarily like a lot of the
Just
songwriting.
the merger.
Yeah.
The merger. It's awesome. I mean, even himself. I mean, there's two different writing styles.
Yeah.
And typically when you're in a band and your vocalist is just the vocalist, or some of the band members will get involved, but it's majority of the vocalist writing the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a person, like Julian, who's also a strong, really good writer, it's like you build off each other. And like with other musicians, if you had two guitarists, one guitarist is going to build off the other,
Yeah.
And things are going to change, but in the end, it's one beautiful creation.
I'm glad that you guys have actually like managed to work it out, because like there's people who are like good songwriters and just like can't work together. What I mean? Like it's happened. So like it's kind of hard to find like the right person to like mesh in with not only like your sound or the band, but like it just as people where you're actually like able to hang out. And I feel like you guys have like that dynamic where you're like just like basically just like chilling, with each other, which is like a chemistry like a band needs. You know what I mean? Like you have to be able to like to just fucking hang out and do nothing. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
We
For a
could be
change.
like the Police, right? They all hated each other.
Everybody hated each other.
Yeah, that's what I heard. They're like a trio. I mean, they were great writing songs, but when it came down to hanging out, they just hated each other.
They just hated each other. Sting hated everybody. Whatever the other two losers were, they hated each other.
That's why they hated Sting.
Exactly.
It's like no one knows who the fuck we are.
hey, come up with a cool name. I'm Sting. What's your name? Your name's John. No one cares about John.
No one gives a fuck about John.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. Like, I mean, it's really cool to be able to write together. When we first got together, I was playing guitar. He was playing guitar, and like, it just didn't have what it has now. Mm-hmm. Right? Because I'm not as good as like a lead guitar player as he is, but he's really good at doing that lead stuff. And then once he's like, you know what?
God damn it.
All right.
Who is
Did Julian straight up told everybody, turn off your phones.
I did say that.
Oh, you did? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody.
Drummer's ears.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Ah, damn.
Yeah. But yeah.
Talk shit about me later.
now we doing it live. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, on the set.
Do that?
Fuck it, we do it live.
He's cool. No, we were both guitar players, and then he's like, "Fuck it, we can't find any bass player." Not that we were looking, like we really weren't even really looking.
Yeah.
Looking.
We were just like,
we expected some basses just to show up.
just to be in our
Manifest
lives.
it.
There was a baddie.
Something called
Show
me
up to the
out
spot. I
south.
was like, oh damn, I was looking for my band, but I just
I'm hearing some music here. I just want to see what's up.
so it came up.
Yeah, well, that was it. That's pretty much history then. I mean, we jammed with the guitarists, you and I, for about a whole year.
Yeah, we
until
did.
we just like, fuck it, this is not working out. We wrote good songs, but it still needed a bassist.
Yeah.
And then, once we did the transition, the music that we wrote previously, we just fucking just trashed it.
Rapped it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Trashed like
Whoa.
20 songs.
Yeah.
What?
We kept like maybe like 3 or 4 like Wasteless,
Yeah. Oh,
Sativa,
that's right.
Rabbit, but there was like a lot of songs that I couldn't tell you if we played them or not. Like,
Oh my
We
god.
trashed a lot of them because, I mean, at that point, we got the chemistry.
yeah, that's when like it started to go. Like the roadblock was now cleared,
Yeah.
flowing. I came to rehearsal one night after watching Bohemian Rhapsody. Right, I was so blown away, but I was also very disappointed because that movie was like PG-13. It's like it's Queen.
Yeah.
Why didn't we see him suck any dick? Why didn't we see him get his dick sucked? Where was the cocaine? Where is all this at? Why are we doing this PG-13 shit? I came here to see that.
I came here to see Queen, all right? This
Yeah.
is rock and roll.
It's rock and roll. We get to see all the tits and ass in every other rocker movie, but you get the polarizing gay, front man. It's like, tone it down.
Yeah, they really toned the hell out of that.
They did.
Freddie Mercury was
And I hated
one of
that.
the greatest, man. It's like straight up.
But-
He knew how to sing, and then he knew how to keep up that lifestyle.
Yeah. He lived the rock star lifestyle.
They
through and through.
PG-13 is that.
They PG-13 his ass.
Hey, but what is it? Motley Crue can get what? They came up with the movie, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did. That shit was raunchy.
The book's even wilder. The Dirt.
Really? I've never seen that
It's
one.
on Netflix.
Yeah?
It's
Oh, I haven't
pretty
seen
good,
that.
but that shit is raunchy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Read the
Like,
book.
I'm talking about like
Yeah.
the first 2 minutes into the movie, They're fucking eating a bitch out and shit.
What
Yeah,
the
I think
fuck?
so,
Okay.
yeah. They're doing David Lee Roth doing cocaine in the living room or something like that.
Damn, we should have got the Freddie Mercury
Yeah.
dick sucking scene we deserve.
We need that.
Oh, that's what, that's what the world needed.
We need the Snyder cut.
Gritty.
Yeah,
Nitty gritty.
Yeah, dude.
we need the Snyder cut. Let's see that.
The Snyder cut.
4 hours long. And
Yeah.
shit.
Damn, how much dick sucking is gonna be in
Going
this movie?
to random fucking restrooms and shit. Just doing
70s, 80s.
random restrooms that have a little glory hole and shit. Just the little dick pops out and it's like.
He got AIDS for a reason,
Yeah,
man.
We say it got AIDS from the glory holes. This is
from the glory days,
breaking news.
baby.
From the glory hole.
And the
glory
glory
days.
days.
Shit.
Right,
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Freddie.
Rest in peace,
Rest
Freddie
in
Mercury. Legend.
After all that, hey man, rest in peace.
He'd
Freddie
want it that way.
R.I.P.
But I had saw that movie and I was like so inspired. I went home. I wrote like 3 riffs. I came over. We wrote like 3 songs that day. I was like, he was on bass. I was like, this is how it's supposed to be. Like, okay, this feels good. Like that feeling of being entertained and being told like you're not working as hard as you think.
Yeah.
It's so humbling and it's like very beneficial for anybody going through anything in life.
Mm-hmm.
You think you're doing good. You think you're doing enough. You're complaining about how you're not getting anywhere. Then you meet someone who does what you do, but they just do it harder, consistently, and better. And you're like, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and work.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like it's humbling, and people like need to be brought down. Like once you get to that level, because there's a point where you want to bitch, and then you want to be like, oh, we should have this, we should have that, like we've done enough, and you fucking haven't. You know what I mean? Like we bitch about the people who are like successful and stuff like that, but like they, even if it's like not something we like or anything like that or whatever, like they still work together. It's still a hustle. It's still like, if you got there because you knew people, it's like you still have to go out there and fucking meet all these people to get where you are. Like you still have to do all these things. And I think once the more you progress in like music or in anything, and like the more you like mature in it, the more you realize like, fuck, I just need to worry about what the fuck I'm doing. Like, and that's the root of it. Like I need to do more, whatever it is, like write more songs, figure out the dynamic together. I'm guessing that's why I didn't feel so bad to trash like as much music as you had, because like what you realize that you achieved like later on was like, oh, this is what we needed to be. Like, I don't need the other stuff. Like, let's move on from here, and found like something good. So that's kind of cool. How have you been meshing with this guy over here?
Eddie, he's a blessing from God, I tell you that.
Damn.
Cynthia, you heard your boy.
He stood up straight. He sat there. He sat up straight, crossed his legs. Like,
Shit, yeah. I mean, it was pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it kind of was a blessing in disguise type of thing. Because I mean, shit. I mean,
talking to the white side,
oh shit.
the other side. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Anyways, yeah, I guess it was a blessing in disguise. Because like, I mean,
Actually, I think it's that
shit.
side.
I mean, you guys were looking for a drummer,
Yeah.
you know, and
The same day we put that message out.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then, well, shit. I know with UO, I guess things had already. I wasn't too sure, but I mean, I kind of feel like, all right, well, there's nothing going on here.
It's like they ain't appreciating me over here.
No, not even
I'll
like
find
that.
someone
It
that
was
does.
No, like, not even like
kidding.
that. I just kind of felt like, okay, I was like, well, I'm taking a break. You know, I'm gonna go do this. You know, and fuck around and see what happens. So, you know, you got kind of lucky. I mean, I thought I was just gonna be like a fill-in like drummer, because that's what they said. It's like, oh, we just need someone to fill in. I was like, well, cool. You know, that's what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for, you know, for some casual fun. You know,
Casual front, no strings attached.
attached. You know?
Craigslist casual encounters.
Yeah,
that's where you found the band.
That's what I was looking for. And they're like, you know what? You know, that's what we're looking for. Cool. You know, I can be the fill-in. You know, while you guys look for someone. That's what I was thinking. You know, I can just
that
fill
was the
in while you guys look
inception.
for someone
Yeah.
permanent.
That was the inception, because y'all was still like playing and stuff, and like we were just borrowing him at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in my mind. I was convinced, like, okay, the band needs to be Richard and I, and we're just gonna hire like session musicians, because we had like 2 drummers that didn't work out, and I was like, this is like, I was like, and I get it. Like the older you get, the harder it is for you as a musician to justify lugging around all those drummers. Like I'm always like surprised this guy is like still doing it. Like he's got that big ass bag, duffel bag full of all this metal. Kicks, drums. I'm like,
Lugging around.
you
all
gotta
that
really
shit.
enjoy drums.
Like, I didn't realize
Chose the
how
wrong
old I was
instrument.
getting until actually this last show.
Oh yeah,
Going back and taking the equipment back up like 12 and like at midnight. I mean, we used to do that for years, you know?
Yeah.
Loading equipment back up to the original spot just to drop it off. But at this time, I was like, fuck. Everything just feels 100 times heavier now. It's like,
hell
why?
yeah. Bangovers suck. No,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's been really good. I mean, like I said, I wasn't sure what we were gonna get, but because I know I had somebody else I was gonna ask as well, and like after after our session, I was like, I don't think I need to ask anybody else. I think this is the guy.
Zenny, calm your shit.
Yeah, I was super hyped about it on the drive home with Richard. We were talking about it, and it just progressively just got better and better and more relaxed. You know.
Oh yeah, we
like when we jammed out, it all just kind of meshed together.
Yeah.
then that's what it was. It's just jams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bunch of jamming, and I feel like we quickly were able to synergize. You know, kind of get the vibes going and shit. Because you know, like when you bring, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this in like y'all's previous band when you bring someone in and it's like, you know, you just don't want to put them under pressure, so it's like, don't worry about it, just jam out,
Jam out.
and then you're like, I'm kind of trying to mount shit, and it's like not really working. You're like, vibes are off.
Yeah.
So,
You're doing like head nods to tell them to turn. Like, change it.
But I mean, at least for me, it felt natural, you know. So I was like, worked out a lot better than I expected.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I just made sure I you know blended in well. You know, coming from like a metalcore band and shit, I didn't want to come in doing too much.
Oh,
doing too much shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know, he plays twice as fast with, you know, under the blade.
Yeah.
You know, when it's coming up to us, you know, in like punk rock or whatever, you know, it's like not even as fast as that. It's like nearly just everything's cut down and felt like we were losing them in talent.
He was like,
Nah, it's not
keep
even
you
like
busy.
that. It was just I wanted to make sure, you know, it fits the song. You know, I don't want to do anything crazy. So you know, I just try to like I said, just try to blend in. Just try to add some seasoning to the song. You know, nothing too
salt,
crazy.
pepper.
Dude, I love your cat, bro. He's just wandering around.
He's wilding out.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
during
cool. It's so cool.
you saw Bloods, did you see the little hop he did from the fucking he was back at that back table and jumped to the kitchen counter and I was like I cut it and zoomed into him because he was wilding out and like I think D-Money he like scratched his hand like out of nowhere. I'm like, bro, calm the fuck down. Like damn.
It's a cool cat.
That's cool though. I'm glad that you guys are like working together and blending because I know you guys have been around for quite a bit. You've been keeping this sucker afloat for a minute.
Busy, man.
Yeah, but and then you've had definitely a lot of member changes that I've seen, but this is like my favorite iteration of it so far.
It's permanent right here.
Yeah.
I remember when I first got to see, there it is. I knew I was gonna fucking die.
Ooh.
It's this light. It's fine.
Should I put my phone there?
Now I look sexier. Bro. You don't see
Damn,
my
I will
blemishes.
put my phone there. Fuck, I didn't even think about that. Nah, it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah. You know what?
Let's do it.
How much charge does this fucker have?
Anyways, I want to talk about my OnlyFans. You can find me.
Plug in your OnlyFans, man.
Richard,
It doesn't matter.
Oh, are we
figure it
able to?
tell him you like to.
I can edit.
Tell him you like to pretend to be a dog and shit.
I'll do whatever for $50. So
$50
just let me know.
bucks?
Just send it over.
Oh,
Here's my plugin's gonna be in the link below.
There you go,
OCO provided.
yeah, man. If you need any professional OnlyFans camera work, dude, I do side work.
Would you do that if someone came
Oh,
to
we're
you?
good with angles.
Okay.
Would I? Yeah, that's money. Like I don't go fuck.
Oh, see, we just can't get the right angle when I'm holding it. I need you to hold it from the side. Get it from the top, light coming down, ass in the air.
There you go.
There you go. I got
He's
it.
got this nice little light here too.
I see this a lot. Like, this is crazy. Like, now, like, it's becoming, like, almost like a necessity, like a lamp at the house or like a...
Oh, like this shit? Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's like, if you're not having this ring, you just look ugly. When you're taking pictures, you know, I'm always taking selfies now. I'm like, damn, I do look like an old-ass motherfucker. That's him.
They had that same ring with Geekhead when we tried to film role models.
Oh, yeah. We tried to shoot a music video.
Yeah.
We tried.
What happened?
Dude, it is difficult because it's like I got asked to write the storyboard and I wrote it out. And I
You
had
did a
to
very great job.
Thank you.
Very
And then, you know, we get there and we're shooting it and suddenly everyone's just director, got creative input. And I'm like, okay, this isn't going.
Chefs in the kitchen.
Too many chefs in
Oh,
the kitchen.
shit.
Not enough pots and pans.
Exactly.
And then we're done for that day. We had an okay amount of footage and we're supposed to come back and do it again. But just scheduling, like, because at the time we had a different. Oh, can I do this right here? Is this on my podcast? Okay. At the time we had like a different drummer and he couldn't come. And then, you know, it's just like getting everybody schemed up. So we have like this footage that's probably not going to get used. We'll probably have to use something else. But
Lost in the books.
yeah. After Saturday's performance and how many people liked that song, I was like, I guess we should put a video out.
Yeah.
Just piece it together and put some
It was a
blank
good
stuff in
turnout,
between
for
it.
sure.
Yeah, it was
Very
really
catchy.
good. Too.
Very catchy.
It was really.
Did you guys have a fun time recording your video?
Yeah.
Was it stressful? Did it take all day?
Well, you remember what happened? Like we initially like had booked for a certain like weekend, and then this fucker's like not here, and then we're like all set up and everything.
Hey, man, relax. You don't want to piss anyone off.
And then no. So we were originally like there was a conflict of, I guess we just got miscommunicated, and so the guy doesn't show up, and we're like waiting for him. He's like, oh, like I had booked for like, I think it was like the following weekend, and we're like, well, fuck, because we had all arranged like to have the days off, you know what I mean, to like film it, because we were gonna do a two day film it in 2 days, and we're like panicking or whatever, and then we're like, whatever, we like, you know, just flicked it, and we were kind of like mad, but we got it on the cheap. Like it was honestly pretty decent price for, I guess, what he normally charges.
I think he gave us a discount because of the communication. No?
Yeah, then he discounted it even more. Yeah. So I was like, okay, the guy, you know, he's standing good. And the dude is like super nice. He was it was our first time filming, so I felt like it was like the first time I went into the studio. The same thing. I was like, I'm confused. Like, I don't know what I should be doing or what I can like say. I'm like, this is the idea. This is what we want to do. And I think the first day was just performance shots, so he kind of guided the whole way on that. The next part was like the story part, and I was like, okay, so this is the ideas that I have. And he was like, okay. He's just like trying to interpret as much as possible. I think the only thing he told us was like, like next time if you have a storyboard, like shoot it to me beforehand and I can figure these things out, so we don't have to do it on the fly.
So that was like last minute at that point.
So yeah, because we hadn't communicated like that to him. I'm like, okay, again, like
that's
not
the
being, you know what I mean?
of that. You know, trying to describe your vision.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
The director can just go a whole another route with the same story plot, but.
I'm actually appreciative because these guys like let me take over the video. Yeah. Like they, you know, I was like, I have an idea, and it's like, I don't know if it's gonna work. And you're like, all right, like really let's take out like create. I'm like, okay, these are the shots that I have in mind. This and that, blah blah. It should be able to work out. And yeah, I'm really happy that they kind of let me take the reins on that. But other than that, the guy was like really nice, really sweet, and his work is amazing. Like compared to what he normally charges. I'm like, oh, we got a deal. That guy's name is.
Thank you.
Timekeeper.
Timekeeper.
He goes by Bad
Media.
Mantra or Bad Karma.
Oh, he changed his name now?
Big
yeah,
Karma.
he changed it. It's not Timekeeper anymore. But Timekeeper Media is what he was under.
Shout out to Bad Mantra.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Mama. What did you say, Bad Mantra?
Throw his plug,
Big Mama.
Yeah, but no, I mean it was definitely a fun time. I think seeing the end product was cool. I think that's, I mean, always with the process is fun, but like always the end product. If the end product reflects like the work you put in it, then you're like, oh fuck yeah, you know what I mean? Like it was worth it, you know, to have it all that. But I definitely like I would, if I get a chance again, I would definitely work with that dude again because he's still out there working.
Was he here in Fort Worth?
No, he's from Austin. He drove up.
Oh,
like I said,
He was from Austin?
Yeah, he's from Austin.
I thought he was from like Dallas.
He's from Austin. He slept in his car. He didn't even tell us. Yeah, he's like, no, I'm staying with a friend, and he ended up like his friend bailed on him, so he like ended up like staying in his car. I'm like, what? And he like still showed up with a good attitude and was like willing, and took that almost that whole day, you know, like again to shoot the storyboard. And we drove around, you know what I mean? Because we did some at DJ's mom's house, and then we did some at his aunt's house. Yeah, because remember we went to like a random house. I think it was his aunt. The kitchen scene.
Gary's garage and then DJ's mom.
You were there. How did you forget?
No, the kitchen scene, the one where we're in like the dinner scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I think that's his aunt or something. DJ's aunt or something. We went somewhere else, and we're like, okay. Where she was like, "Don't eat my dinner," and I was like, because we were using the plates.
No,
like,
she's like,
yeah.
I've been cooking it all day. Don't eat it.
Yeah, he's like, "Don't eat it." But
I really wasn't there for that scene.
I don't know if you came by for that one.
I came by. I didn't go for that one. I came by with DJ's mom.
Yeah.
Because it was the story. You know, it was more the story.
And we were getting late, and like it was getting late, and like we also didn't want a bunch of people at like DJ's aunt's house because we didn't really know her.
And I think it was only you,
me,
Micah,
TJ,
and
Micah, and Cody. Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. Cody played my dad.
Yeah. Cody really mattered.
So that's the Cody you were talking about in the car?
Yeah. Wait, who did?
Full circle.
What are you
Full
talking
circle.
about?
I think it's some white guy.
Damn.
really know.
Talking
Like
shit
any
about
other
Cody.
would be.
What?
We were talking about like because he said he worked over here at the Live Oak, and we are like, oh, did DJ get you that job? He's like, nah, Cody got me that job. And in my head, I'm like, Cody, red beard, beer gut, hat for sure.
I mean, that does sound.
Yeah,
funny.
no, that's Cody.
But he's Mexican, and I know him, and his beard gut's not as big now. And his beard's not so red now.
Well, Cody's Mexican. I don't think his beard was ever red.
No, definitely. In my mind, when I'm thinking,
He's Mexican
I'm
and
telling you what I'm
German.
picturing them.
No, he ain't.
You're not German?
That's what he told you. Cody, you're a fucking liar.
He's
Cody's
not,
a
he's
Nazi.
not German?
No, he ain't fucking German.
I could
Does he
have.
look
I
German
think.
to you?
I don't know what German people look like.
Good
He's
question.
not German.
All them white people look
You're
the
a
same.
fucking
What do
liar,
Germans
Cody.
look like?
You ain't fucking German. Quit saying you're German. You'll never fucking be German. You're
Nice.
fucking Mexican like the rest of us. Fucking dirtbag.
Yeah. I guess you didn't not see
Shout
that
out
coming.
Cody.
Because he's German.
Shut up. You did not see that coming. God damn it.
Full German suplex.
I don't want that shit on record. Don't cut
Put it
that
on
shit
record.
out. I want him to see it.
I'm not gonna. I don't cut anything out of
Alright,
these. Just
all
so you know,
unedited, all
like
put out.
nothing gets cut out of
Alright,
these.
but I
Yeah.
want him to see it.
It's all just straight through.
Fucking
Yeah,
Cody, lying fuck.
we need to finish a video sometime soon.
Oh, yeah, for
It's
sure.
definitely something the
So-
fourth member keeps bugging us about.
My biggest argument when it comes to
Fourth
like...
member. You got a fourth member?
We got Arrow right here.
Arrow filling in for
Arrows off camera.
general.
right now.
Stepco merch guy.
He's managing now.
Managing.
He's the guy behind the scenes. You
Yeah.
know, the hand. The hand of behind the scenes.
If you know the hat, you know the man.
Hey,
He's wearing a 10-gallon cowboy hat right now. It's so funny. It's so massive.
Well, I kind of... We should have told...
Yeah, they haven't seen them, so you gotta.
Oh, Lewis. Because I felt like... Because you had that podcast with Lewis, too.
Yeah.
We heard that.
Shit.
And, he's a big part of this band, too. Because, he's helped me start this from the get-go as well. So, he would have been a great fourth member right here.
Well,
so,
he-
we got his cousin, Arrow.
so related.
You didn't know that? Dude, you
I
said
thought
you've
it was
known
fucking
him
around.
since fucking
You're
kindergarten.
giving this whole speech.
Have we not known each other since like fucking elementary school?
He's like 19.
Yeah.
But you didn't know he was his cousin.
Yeah, we known each other.
I didn't know.
Back in our days.
You're a super genius.
Estas primos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Arrows off camera, so I'm gonna need you guys to describe him to the audience.
Arrows
right now.
is
He looks like Lewis
Lengthy.
with a hat.
skinny little beaner.
In a 10-gallon hat. That's Speedy
10 gallon.
Gonzalez.
Skinny beaner from
Wait,
Figa.
that's not a good reference.
Did you say Skinny Gonzalez?
Skinny Gonzalez from the block.
From the block.
Your block.
Imagine a little cub.
A little
Now that you said that,
yeah.
he actually is just little cuh.
little cub. Damn.
10-gallon hat.
with the haircut and everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And he's got like the the drop fucking Chevy that says Troqueando cut in the back.
Do you see a lot of those in this area of town? Do you see like a lot of like Troqueandos, like
Oh.
Cuz,
are they?
Edgars? Yeah.
Yeah, a little lot.
It's just so funny. Like I look at them like how people looked at emos. like okay.
Dude, that phase was still going on 10 years ago.
What, the cut?
The
whole-
good.
The cut.
The good.
The cut?
That,
Was it-
oh,
Oh,
10
yeah,
years,
that was.
maybe 20 years.
This is like its fourth evolution though. Like it's
It
evolved.
has not died out. It's staying.
It just keeps.
Like y'all
It's
remember?
staying.
Y'all
It just
remember
keeps
like
getting a
in,
revival.
like in like 2006, 2008 when the booty fades were a big thing.
Booty fades.
Remember that?
That was the
Shit.
cadets and shit
Yeah.
where they would go dance
I
to
still get
quinceañeras.
those.
Yeah.
Arrow, you did that?
I still get them, bro.
You had a booty fade?
I never did.
You didn't have a booty fade. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember.
That was
you
a weird
having-
haircut to get. I still see it though.
There's a guy.
There was a guy at
Remember he had one?
oh, I thought you were talking about some other. There's another like skinny kid who had one, and then I think they used to call him Goku. Yeah,
That's a cool name to
They was
have.
all spiked up in the back and he just had that little fade right there. Used to call
Oh,
him
man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty
What's the wildest like scene hairstyle you ever saw before?
Well, I used to own the Karen.
Oh,
You used to have a Karen?
Yeah, you used to have a
Yeah,
Karen.
I still kind of rock it to this day.
You kind
It's
of
like-
do.
Where my hair is like down like this, and my back of the hair is like all spiked up. The Karen.
You had that "Can I see your manager" haircut.
Yeah, see your manager haircut.
And that's why I write punk rock.
Ah. I'm angry because
Speak to your manager.
they wouldn't accept your fucking coupons, dude. And you're like, fuck, I'm writing music.
Writing music. Express your anger.
Did you guys go through the scene phase?
Who hasn't though?
I grew my hair out when I was in middle school. I had like long curly hair, but I just had it like that. Like it wasn't straight, but it was just curly.
Someone told me you had an Anakin rat tail.
He had
I
the
did have
Jedi
that.
braid,
I did
yeah.
have
The
that.
Jedi braid,
Yeah,
my
the
bad,
Jedi
rat
braid.
tail. The Jedi braid.
Yeah,
a
Jedi
couple years
Braid.
ago, actually.
How long did you?
Oh, that wasn't like in school. That was like
No,
recently.
that was like
No, that was like 2 years ago. Yeah.
yeah, like 4 years ago.
No, maybe like 4 years
How
ago.
long was
2017.
Yeah.
I got down to like my nips.
it? No way.
What led it to growing?
Let's talk about
I think I
that.
was just bored.
Did you name it?
Nah, I didn't name it.
Did you talk to it?
Nah. I
Did
didn't
you
do
pet
that.
it?
But he knows it went to his nipple because he took a picture like that. Yeah.
Damn, this shit's touching my
Like
nipple.
that.
Was rubbing the nipple.
Damn, it was that long,
Took a
bro?
picture like that, grabbed the little hair, and just kind of dust off my little nipple.
Damn, getting the in between.
Yeah, dude.
That's some good shit.
That's
bro.
yeah. Thanks for clearing the air for that.
I appreciate that.
There's been a lot of speculation.
Yeah,
It's been a lot of
Now
speculation.
we know.
So I would have to get my sister to braid it because I never knew how to braid.
Oh god. I tried to put eyeliner on one time and I gave myself pink eye. So after that, I was like, I'm not gonna.
That's
do
when
it.
you were done? That's when you were done with the scene?
That's rookie shit, bro. I was wearing eyeliner for
He was
like
wearing eyeliner, like,
fucking
in
all 8th
seventh
grade,
I
7th
thought you were
grade.
gonna say I've been having pink eye since like the 7th grade.
I've been
had
made fun
pink
of
eye
so
for-
I've
hard.
had pink eyes since.
Yeah.
Middle school was not easy.
Damn.
That's with the Karen haircut.
I bought a pair of audios with a heartogram on it. I just knew that there was a band called Him, and I liked one song from them. I was like, that's enough to buy those shoes.
That's that logo got a lot of people.
That logo is so cool.
Well, Bam Margera really promoted the shit out of that too.
Yeah. That's true. And that'll be like, literally, I associate that logo with Bam Margera.
Right,
rather
and
than
that's
him.
what be him, right?
Yeah.
Why? He got a tattoo.
It changed the name to just a Bam. It's just Bam. Yeah, that's about as far in this scene as I guess I got. I mean, I was in a band.
I
in
gotta
this
see
scene.
that, bro. You had to go 100%, or else you can't be in the scene.
Yeah, I was always
I was an
scared.
outsider.
I was always
I
scared.
was
to
an
get into
outsider
the
then.
scene.
Fuck
How
it.
far did you go?
I never got anywhere, man. Looking the scene, I was too ashamed.
What do you
I was a
mean?
closeted scene kid, dude.
Oh.
And then like once I was like, listening over there, and I was like, nah, man, I can't do it. Because every time I would try like some little thing, I think I tried I grew my hair out freshman year, so I had like this giant but my hair is like wavy and curly, so it's just all curly. And they straightened it for me one time, and I thought it was so bad. I was like, look at this shit, it looks emo as fuck.
Oh.
And I got fucking flamed, dude. Like I got roasted hard. I'm like, I'm never doing this shit again. Like fuck the scene.
Yeah, I did
Like,
that.
yeah, like-
I did that shit too when I was in 7th grade. When I had long ass hair, I straightened my hair out, and I thought it looked cool as shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I just ended up looking like a stupid ass Mexican John Lennon and shit.
Yeah,
That
that's
didn't
it.
work
Hey,
out.
the best part, you can still dress this way, and nobody can flame you up, right?
You can probably still get flamed for
You
it.
saw a good flame, but now I don't care.
Just cancel.
People are leading-
Yeah.
yeah, it's cancel culture.
cancel it.
People-
It's cancel.
Yeah.
dude.
Cancel.
Cancel.
You can't cancel.
Yeah.
Claim
took
they're-
it too far.
Claim they're
People are
being
too scared.
prejudiced.
People
Nah,
are
but-
too scared now.
You should still cancel booty fades though, man. Those don't need to come back.
Those things stayed.
Those don't need to come back.
Those things stayed back there, huh?
They
Would
say-
you rather suffer from male pattern baldness or have to rock a booty fade for the rest of your days?
How well, okay, let's talk about
Booty-
how
I think
How
I just
bald?
cut it.
Beyonce.
No, just
oh,
bald.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, how bald? Let's start there.
like, you know,
Bald which way? From the front or from the back?
yeah, because you
front.
can have that crown, that badass little. You
Yeah.
know, that,
no, there's nothing
well, look,
badass about it.
Yeah, this is.
I'm wondering the degree of the booty fade.
Beyonce, like it's on Beyonce back here. It's there.
It's like mullet.
It's like, you know,
It's a mullet.
is this like?
I've rocked mullets
It's
before.
a mullet.
It's a good time.
But if you have straight hair, how does that work? Do you have to get a perm with it?
You have to get a perm with it.
You have to get a perm with it, right? Because it's got to have a fro on the bottom, right?
Who's that guy that we were talking about earlier?
just
He
spike
had
it up.
straight hair. He just spiked it up.
Do you have to have it spiked up?
Spiked it up.
Who posed the question? Do you have to have it spiked
All
up?
right, no spike.
No spike. Okay.
Okay, well, actually, no spike. You're gonna have to as much sex appeal as possible. I feel like it gives you an edge. So let's say spiked.
Look, I'm not getting any younger, and I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. Boom.
So does that mean you're going
Yeah,
bald?
no, I'll take the booty fade.
Oh,
all day.
I'll take
I'll
it.
take the
I go
booty
bald.
fade. I don't give a shit.
Especially with the little crown, just grow this shit out. Cut,
Wear
cut
hats.
This,
Yeah.
cut
We
that,
wear
and
hats,
then
yeah.
Wear hats,
Wear
got
that's
that
good.
monk look.
Oh, wear hats.
Yeah, wear
That
hats.
one
If you
look
if you only got that back little ring, then you just wear a hat here and then boom. That's what my deadbeat dad did. I didn't know he was bald until that dude. He fucking the wind flew his hat one time. I was like, this motherfucker ain't got no hair. Like fuck you. Like
It's like, no, it makes sense.
Hey, when you find out someone's bald for the first time, man, it's like revealing the dirtiest secrets. You're like, oh, you dirty motherfucker.
you raggedy bitch.
You been keeping the secret from me?
Toasted.
Shit.
All right. Play that clip like in 50 years when we're like all bald.
Damn
Damn it.
Bro, dude, that's coming in, dude. That's the one thing my dad did leave me. Fuck.
Oh, Really?
Maybe, I don't know.
If you do go bald, are you gonna shave it all off? Or are you gonna try to just cope with it for a little bit? You have a gnarly beard. I think
Get you
bald
a
works.
hams, dude. Get you a hams.
Get you a
Get you
hams, bro.
Hims.
Hey, hams.
The next section of the podcast is sponsored by Hims.
That's how it starts.
It's sponsored by Hims.
That's how it starts. Naturally.
Send me some shit so I don't go bald, bitch.
Prevent hair loss. Keep what you got. Hams. Sponsored.
What if, like, instead of like making you grow hair up here, like you just grow your pubes out?
Yeah, that could happen. Like more hair everywhere else starts growing. I've seen that.
Damn.
It happened to me. Where's my facial hair? Where's my facial hair?
Oh, that's
So
where
I
it all
got nothing
went.
up here, but
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but you got a nice beard though. So if you go bald, you just go bald.
if I go bald, I'm
Go
lucky the
bald,
beard grew out.
accept it,
Then
go
like
bald,
it
and
just
just
no,
grow
that's
the
what I
beard.
would do. Like if it
Yeah.
starts going, like it's just
yeah,
it's just
and
time.
just grow the beard out.
time.
You'll be alright.
Yeah, as long as you're bald and have a beard, you're fine.
You know, if someone like me or Richard who don't grow our facial hair, we go bald. We're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Pull a Jason Statham. Fuck it. Just
We're good.
That's
We're good.
sacrifice.
I love you. Look at you. You ain't never going bald.
Own it, dude. Go bald.
Never.
talking like this.
Story.
Give it to me straight.
Yeah. Always be serious.
You wanna fuck my ass?
What the fuck?
Yo, Jason
gotta-
Statham, dude. Fuck it.
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
I like Jason Statham.
He's not Bruce Willis.
He's tougher.
It's over.
And he's got an accent. Right. What's all this then?
He's not.
My drugs is cool.
He's not as right wing. Like
Why didn't they get him to play James Bond?
That's a good question.
I thought they did.
Jason Statham?
Yeah. He never played James Bond.
no.
Because he's bald. That's it. Plain and simple.
But he's been in movies where he has hair.
That's right.
And it don't look great.
What movies?
It's all right.
It don't look
What
right.
movies? I never watch these movies. I don't watch a Jason Statham movie if he's got hair.
There's this movie called Homefront where he was an undercover cop,
Don't like it already.
and then
See, you understand? We don't know this movie.
Something about undercover.
Well,
And it's because he had hair in it. If he was bald, I'd know it.
okay, so
know he
name me the popular Jason Statham movies. His
Was
movies are
Transporter.
Transporter.
High voltage.
Crank.
High voltage.
Oh, that was-
no,
that was
it is Crank. Yeah, it's Crank.
Shit.
Part 2 is
Linkin
high
Park.
voltage. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Those movies were fucking crazy. I took my 13-year-old nephew to watch that. I was like, well, I guess
All
this
the
is the
Fast
one.
and the Furious movies he was in.
Which one was he in?
I think what
He just had Hobbs and Shaw with
And then
Rock.
he was in the other one.
Oh, the other one too?
Yeah, one of the other
They did have to introduce him, I imagine.
Alright, sure. Let me get this straight. So you wanna fuck my ass? Then I'm gonna fuck you.
sorry.
Fucking Rock. He's just gonna sit there looking at you. He's just gonna raise his eyebrow. Ass? You want some ass?
Badass Hobbs. That's Hobbs, right?
Yeah.
That's Hobbs. Badass Hobbs. All buff as shit.
It's got to be Hobbs, right? Or is it Shaw?
Who's Shaw?
I
Who's,
stopped
no,
watching
Hobbs
after
is
5.
Hobbs is The Rock.
Hobbs is
Yeah,
the-
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rock just be making a shit ton of movies, dude.
He's
The Rock's just
rapping.
gonna.
And he's rapping. Oh my god.
He's making
just
his way
raps.
through everything. He's infiltrating everything.
He's like
Music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in all of it.
Like,
I'm not
wrestling,
gonna be good in all of it.
Fucking
Like I'm just
politics.
gonna do all
He's
of
gonna
it.
run for president.
What they're
or is that
saying,
not a
like,
thing anymore?
He's
I don't
saying
know.
like he's already completed the main mission. Now
Yeah.
he's doing all the side quests.
inside missions.
Him and
now.
Snoop Dogg do.
Yeah, I
Him and
saw
Snoop
that.
Dogg do that shit.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg just does whatever the fuck he wants
Snoop
these
does
days,
whatever he wants.
and it's fucking fire. When he did you guys see the video where he narrated the like fucking the
giraffes or the
the lizards, the lizard and the snake shit?
Yeah.
That shit made me laugh like a motherfucker. Like I'd watch nature
Yeah.
channels all the fucking time.
Was that
Snoop
like a
Dogg.
legit thing or? Is
Yeah,
it
no, I don't know.
He narrates it.
He narrates it.
You
It's
just
fucking
enjoy
great.
it.
I don't know, but
Fantastic.
The Rock legit rapped.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
It wasn't
He did
good,
it.
no, but he did it.
Yeah.
You didn't like the rap
People liked
or?
it. People liked it.
It was literally just like it was an Under Armour commercial. That's all.
Yeah,
That's
right.
all his verse was. Like,
Hey, Treehouse Cabaret will do a song with The Rock if he wants to rap or sing.
He can do whatever he wants.
We want the Under Armour
We
money.
want
Yeah.
the Under Armour shirt. We
I-
want him like be working out.
It's about power. It's about drive.
We want
We want that. That's the energy.
the energy.
see, it don't sound
mana.
right. It don't sound right because you don't got no muscles,
That's
dude.
because I need to have an Under Armour.
I also
shirt.
bring
I gotta have
a
muscles.
case of White
And
Claws.
I need to be bald.
Dwayne Johnson, I'm calling you out.
I think The Rock
Whoa,
is
that
he's
sounds
definitely
pretty
doing
cool.
it right though.
I'm calling you out.
Doing everything, dude. Politics. I vote for him.
I think I would
definitely
too at this
For what?
point.
For,
You
uh,
ran for
Is he
president?
running for president?
Yeah,
Right?
he's gonna do that.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Donald Trump made that claim during the Comedy Central roast,
Yeah.
and that was like a few years before his
We're
presidency. and
closet
fucking,
believed in
boom,
it.
you got it.
Motherfucker's president of the United
Yeah.
States. of America.
All you
Got it.
gotta
Like
do is
2
be
years later,
popular,
you got
man. All you gotta do is be popular.
You know what? I'm
Hey, that's the scary thing, right? All you gotta do is be popular.
You do.
That's why
It's a
I think
popularity
The Rock would
contest,
probably be able to pull it
yeah.
off.
You probably would be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Should I vote for him?
Look,
Tell
Dwayne
you that right now.
Look, The Rock.
I'll vote for him.
The Rock has
Damn.
only has to do like 3 movies, and then boom, he's already paid for his fucking what do they call it?
He
His
definitely.
his campaign.
Campaign, yeah. dude.
I'm sure he's already got that money set aside for that. That's got to be a thing, right? Because I mean, he makes like so much money a year. He's always like the richest actor in Hollywood. And it's like
And he could probably beat any other candidate's ass who's on there. You know what I mean? Like physically.
yeah.
So you know what? When was the
Yeah.
last time your president could actually whoop some ass?
that's what I'm saying. We should stop having presidents after 65. Boom. There's the headline. The podcast headline. TreeHouse Cabaret. We should stop having
Treehouse
presidents
with
after
some
65.
fucking
That's
hot
not-
takes.
so
not exactly a hot take. I'm pretty
controversial.
sure a lot of
Hot
people agree with
takes.
that.
Hot takes. Controversial moment.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people agree with
Okay,
That's a good one.
lukewarm
That's
take.
that. Yeah.
It's a warm take.
Like
Biden
people
over
with
here,
dementia.
He's forgetting everything. You ever seen him like those like his speeches and shit?
Who's?
So he's just goes
Biden?
off on a tangent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Biden?
That's
No,
what
I
I'm
haven't
saying.
seen anyone.
Like,
Brandon?
It's like a
You
hot-ass
mean
rap or
Brandon?
something.
They're
yeah,
whack.
he's fucking's got Alzheimer's.
At least Trump was entertaining, man.
So
At least Trump, hey, you know what? Hey,
You know what?
Hey, Trump had balls. You know.
Trump's
I'll give you
just
that.
some wild shit, but at
Yeah,
least
it
you're
was
like, he gonna
wild.
say some wild shit. Like,
Yeah.
watch.
He
Like, just watch.
He was funny too. He was funny.
Yeah,
He was
dude.
funny.
And you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss it. Because, like, you know, at least when Trump was in office,
just cutting
you
you
knew what the fuck your president was doing every day.
Yeah. No, that's for sure.
Motherfucker playing golf.
Everybody
golf,
kept an eye
playing
on
golf,
Trump.
talking shit.
No one knows what Joe Biden's doing every day.
He be sleeping.
He just, I saw a video yesterday.
Sleeping,
saying
and they
sleeping.
have him in that fucking lazy boy, and they put the little blanket over him and
He
shit.
sleep.
Is the country okay?
He's doing nursing home activities,
Alright, look.
playing bingo
Okay.
and shit.
Puzzle.
Check this out. Check this out. What if the real Biden died and we just got a lookalike who has
Even
dementia?
older one, like a 10-year
Yeah.
older than.
Damn, that
He's
mother
like,
On him and shit.
But the stress is aging him.
something's wrong.
stresses. And he been stressed for a minute then.
And then
president.
his vice president is
Some
her
chick.
last name. I can't recall.
Some
her.
Harris.
chick, right?
Harris, right?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala. You should. I was telling my friends, like, I think he's like trying to say Pamela. Kamala. He's like, no, it's Kamala.
Kamala.
Okay. But I haven't seen her in the office or on TV anymore, which
This
could be a good thing.
This is like the whole gold digger situation, bro.
She's
It's
just
like
trying to
you
get
get like
America.
you get like a 40 or 50-year-old chick, you know, looks decent, and then she marries into like a fucking 90-year-old guy, you know, for the money.
She used to be a cop.
Huh?
She used to be a cop, I think.
Kamala Harris used to be a cop.
Right? Or like, my trip.
I don't know. I'm not really into
Or-
politics. I just like talking
I'm,
shit.
I'd rather not know what the real
Don't
politics
quote us
is
on
and
any
know
of these
you're.
political facts.
I'm gonna tune into Treehouse for all my political news now.
Tune into
Dude.
Treehouse for our
Pre-
We're just talking
Literally.
shit. That's
Breaking
it.
news. Yeah. Definitely talking a lot of shit. We're good at that.
Talk shit. All right, let's go. We're the worst brands in the scene.
In the scene right now,
Yeah, go for it.
Treehouse Cabaret number 1.
Boom.
Obviously.
There, just nail it. Just put
Most
on the
hated.
fucking refrigerator. Just remind yourself. Worst band.
We're definitely one. No, there's a lot of awesome bands in there.
Have you guys had any like beef with anybody?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Have we had beef?
Some beef.
Richard, with
Some
anybody?
roast beef.
I had heard about beef of us on Magnolia.
Really?
Yeah. Some pitting that happened at the Live Oak, and some. I don't know what else. I forgot. I've been told different things,
Oh, yeah.
but we were like blackbarred, blacklisted. I was like, bro, we're not even that big. I just think
remember,
they're like
yeah.
they suck. I don't want.
It's like, you're gonna forget us.
There was like an
come back.
incident. We played at the Republic Street Bar. This is like years back too. Someone ended up hitting another individual with a glass bottle, like, you know, during the set too. So I mean, we would never, yeah, we never were ever played ever at that
Say
bar
that
again because they thought they were affiliated with us.
Someone hit someone with a bottle.
A bottle, like in the back of the head. Like it was a fight that broke out, and someone just.
They
Because
busted
they,
the bottle?
he got hit because
What song
they
was
thought
playing?
he was affiliated with
I
them.
don't know. Bro.
Yeah, I was like,
I
what
didn't
song
know.
was playing?
I didn't know
Fucking
this
gang
till
and
like
shit?
the shit was like we were done.
Like a fucking gang and shit. Fuck Treehouse.
No, it was like.
It's just all.
It was like I think it was like just a one-on-one
Time
thing.
and shit, like, hey, fuck you, where you at, homie? Shit.
Throwing
Yeah.
up Treehouse.
Yeah, after that whole Live Oak thing too, that was kind of a bummer. So
That's whack.
Yeah.
caused a fight.
Cause a fight. Like
Cause
it's a
a
bar.
riot.
It's a show. It's a bar. You're selling
fucking show.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Let's look in the mirror before we start looking
wait.
around.
Wait, you guys, when you guys performed at the At the Live Oak, y'all played, what was it, like during an open mic type of thing, no? And then that's when they were doing that whole thing, like that dollar.
Oh,
Oh
50
yeah,
cent
that's what it is.
beer.
50
Oh,
cent
50
beer.
cent beer
Yeah.
night.
And did you guys bring a shit ton of people? And that they stopped doing 50 cent beer because of that? Because everyone kind of got kind of rowdy,
Tap
no?
They stopped
Tanks.
doing 50 cent beer because someone pulled a gun on one of them.
Oh shit, never mind.
Damn.
but
I thought it was 'cause of-
that, you probably had a lot to do with it too.
It was probably during a treehouse set.
They
During
blamed
Ralph.
it all that shit, but 50 cent beer night.
Dude, that was
Yeah.
loud.
You're gonna
bro.
fucking,
think
you're
that
gonna
was
fucking
like-
start
that was like
shit.
the best
How the
thing
fuck is there
that's
any
ever
way you're not
happened.
gonna start shit with 50 cent beer? Like,
That's the best thing that's ever happened to Fort
if
Worth.
people
Let's just say
spend
that
10
right
bucks,
50 cent beer is the best thing to happen
now.
to
Yes,
Fort
let's
Worth.
just get that cleared. 50 cent beer is the best thing that's happened to Fort Worth. Let's bring it back.
nah,
We'll just
anybody
get-
wants to do quarter beers.
We'll
Yeah.
get more security
There's a
guards.
spot
That's all we
that
do.
used to
More
do that.
security guards.
There's a couple spots I've seen do quarter beers before. Guitar and Cadillacs. We went there one time. It's a country bar. So it is what it is.
Was it?
No, sadly not in the Stockyards area.
Julian, do you know how to two-step,
In
bro?
the I know how to just step side to side.
Eddie, you know how to two-step?
I know how to two-step.
Yeah.
What, square dancing?
Like hardcore dancing or?
No,
Hardcore
square.
dancing,
Two-step.
country dancing, reggaeton,
God damn.
bachata.
He knows
Man,
how- he
it's
knows how to
'cause-
throw it back.
salsa.
Yeah, because he's a drummer, bro. It's
Capoeira.
natural to him. It's natural to him.
Tango,
This is why I like having him in the band. Every day I learn something new about him. It's like school. I like them going back to school.
breakdance.
I've seen Eddie twerk on the wall upside down.
I could probably see that happen. I seen the guy at the gym, he's just jacking all the weight, and he's like soaked in sweat, fully erect. I'm like,
Fully
what are we
erect,
doing
dude.
here?
I'm here for
And
the
I was-
pump.
I was
You're the
gonna-
pump, dude. And when I'm here for the pump.
I'm coming, and I'm.
Oh my god, yeah. Arnold
So the
Schwarzenegger.
Arnold fucking documentary.
Yeah. Every time I get the pump, I feel like I'm coming.
It's better than cum.
Yeah.
I'm coming at the gym and I'm coming out.
So
home.
I'm
He's
coming all the
fantastic.
time.
I'll do
I'm
a
happy.
terrible-
Like yeah, he's
Terrible
all
fucking Arnold
smiling.
Schwarzenegger accent.
So I'm
Yeah.
coming all the time.
You said that today.
Hey, he was governor of California, man.
He did it all too, dude.
He did it all too.
That's
Yeah,
why
he-
he fucked his maid. Because he was like, you know what? I've been winning for years.
What's this gonna do?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
exactly.
The
What's
fuck
this
is
gonna
this
do?
gonna
It's
do?
I'm
just-
rich.
It's just another ribbon under
Yeah.
under my belt of fucking victories.
Think about how wild it is when you're like that famous. When you do for a second, you can do whatever the fuck you want. That's why people do wild shit. Because like people treat them like that. So we don't like. I mean, we don't know what the fuck that feels like. But when literally anything you say like gets done, and you did live like that for years, imagine how fucked up your head is. Like, yeah, I can't
Oh, for
fucking do
sure.
anything. So these people do some wild shit. You know?
I mean, imagine at the point when they lose it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
when they forget they got no
Or whatever
control.
the fuck She was a house.
That's a
He's
scary
like,
thing.
yeah, Venezuela.
that Epstein Island, baby.
They have a beautiful child. He just graduated like some doctor's degree.
Hey, that dude swole too, dude.
Who did?
Yeah. Schwarzenegger and his maid.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Maria.
Maria.
Is it really Maria?
in California?
I put my money on it. Treehouse Cabaret facts.
You right?
TC facts, baby.
Yeah, they had a kid, and that kid's swole now.
Well,
I get
it's
worried
natural.
about
It's
like
a
that
sign.
kind of like fame though. Like if we got that famous, I'd be worried.
Oh god, that'd be
You guys-
that's a terrible
Yeah.
fucking idea.
You see this stuff happen, and you realize like, if I ever got that famous, would I act right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't act right
I
now,
don't
and I'm
know.
broke.
Fuck no.
Unless you stay
Fuck
like
no.
that's why you see these people like run away
the
from
whole
it. You
point.
know what I mean? Like these
Yeah.
like big celebrities where they're like, nah, they just stick to themselves, and you're like, they're not out like doing shit all the time.
Yeah.
But then those fucking like real famous people, you know, they're doing some weird ass shit, and they
Mm-hmm.
do every now and then. You know what I mean? Like
The
fucking
weirdest.
Elon Musk, fucking named this kid fucking
What do you
some
name this
random
kid?
hieroglyphs.
It's like Ash. You pronounce it Ash from what I
That's
heard.
bullshit.
But isn't it like
Spell it ASH.
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
it like
yeah, something cool.
It's like an X
Isn't it
and then
like
that
XID
A,
or some
that
shit like
AE little symbol.
I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, man.
He's like, I can't wait to go to Mars. I'm like, I can't wait till you go too. I'm like, you're weirding me out, dude.
I just want a Tessie, man. So
Tesla?
They're pretty nice, right?
I don't
Seen
want to pay
that.
for it, but I mean,
The Cybertrucks look kind of cool.
futuristic.
Nah, they look kind of
I feel like I'd bump a lot of vaporwave in that, you know? The Simpsons wave.
Kind of ugly.
Yeah, it doesn't
Shit.
doesn't look great, but it's
They look like they came out of a '90s video game and shit.
That's
but
why
that's
I
kind
like
of cool though. That's the kind of like the appeal, I
That's the
think.
appeal, yeah.
I mean,
It's like when the
yeah, but-
graphics are still a little boxy.
I mean,
you know
but
what I
would
mean?
you pay like? I mean, let's be honest.
No,
that truck is
no, that's what I said. Like I want a Tesla, but I don't want to pay for it.
yeah,
Like,
like, when that truck comes out, probably gonna be like north of like what, 70, 80K, and it's gonna look like it came out of the fucking '90s. And
how
shit.
much the Mamalola cost?
Yeah, that shit. That was like 30K.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Damn, TreeHouse paying them good over here.
We do our best.
Hey, that treehouse money, baby. You know, we live in large and in
Show
charge.
the jacket.
Live large
sir.
and in charge. Fucking steaks. What's that? That one steak with the little bacon wrapped around.
Filet mignon.
Filet
Is that what they
mignons
call
on
it?
deck.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
White
Is that
claws
what it
every day.
White claws.
Shit,
White
we out
claws all
here
day, bro.
living the good life, baby.
Enjoying
Hell
the good
yeah.
life, bro.
Shit.
Just doing what we love to do.
Hell yeah.
It's been a lot of fun doing it, though.
Anyways, let's talk about herpes, right?
Yeah. What's up? You
That
got
shit
it?
doesn't
There's
go
a
away.
big
Not yet.
rumor.
What's up, you guys?
It's like, what's up? You got it? Let's
No,
get
not
into
yet,
it.
not
I'm
yet.
glad you asked.
Not yet, but can we find a cure for
Can
when
we
I
find-
do?
Because
Because it's gonna happen. It's a
that's
numbers
the gift
game.
that keeps on giving. That's what they say.
There's not enough money that goes into STD research.
Yeah, that's probably true too.
We got cures for 2 of them. I think.
Yeah, penicillin. And
Yeah, I
just
mean,
prayer.
penicillin's been old school.
Just those
It's old
two.
school shit.
That's it. We need some new shit.
You need
bit
a
of
penicillin
Listerine.
with a booster in it.
No,
Just a
we
shot.
need male birth control, man. I want that shit.
Damn,
I had
male
seen-
birth
You want
control.
male birth control? Or
Yeah,
it
if I can take
really?
a pill,
It starts affecting your hormones and shit. Would you be cool with that?
What about wearing a condom?
that's just whack.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
Nah,
you
I'm
wanna
just real
affect
fast.
your body? Ooh,
There you go.
quick
Uh,
get cut.
I had heard about a male birth control where they were gonna like make an incision in your scrotum, attach this switch that would be like a on-off switch. For
I saw
sperm.
that.
Yeah.
It was like you just like
Yeah. You
press
just
yours
grab
like
it. I
into
was
your skin and like click the fucking switch.
Hey, I was like, hey, when you're in the trenches taking grenades, you can't be checking like, did I hit the switch? Like, you know, you just gotta keep going.
No, it's
You know?
connected to your Bluetooth, dude. You'd
Yeah.
be like, Alexa, turn my dick off.
Wireless.
Wireless.
Wireless connection.
There's always
That's the
a.
feature right there, man. Wireless
That's scary, dude.
connection.
We're all connected wireless, bro.
Because it's gonna happen. I got one in me right now.
You got one switching.
You got one in
Are you
there?
gonna merge with the credit card when it comes time to merge with the credit card?
Get the what is it? RFID.
Yeah,
chip
right,
in your skin.
right here,
Is
bro.
it too late to collect gold and
Like,
silver?
why?
To get his
Probably got
name.
that with the vaccines.
Probably.
That's what it is, dude.
Probably snuck them in. That's
Like,
why
boom,
they're
that's it.
mandating everyone to get them. You can't go anywhere.
They just allowed
You
they just
can't go
passed for
to
5 to
you can't get
11-year-olds to
your
get it.
fucking
Wait, isn't that the scary thing?
You
It's
can't
like,
get your fucking
You can't get your
groceries.
They're
groceries. They
stopping
stop
that.
you. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, let me see that card.
hold on, Eddie. Look, isn't it scary already that you can't leave this country without the COVID shot?
You can't leave the country.
You can't even get into California if you're like a truck driver
You
delivering
can't.
for packages.
We just
Isn't
flew
it
in
like-
though. I just flew
We're
in
stuck
September
here.
and
The
I didn't
people
check
who are
shit.
like,
Really?
that's it.
They didn't even make us take a test.
Did
or
you have
anything.
it? No test or nothing.
Did you get vaccinated or no?
I don't want to disclose that.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
He has the right.
I
to-
didn't get vaccinated. Come find me, bitch.
Damn.
I got circumcised. I didn't get
Chill out, Eddie,
vaccinated.
chill out.
Same difference.
No, they didn't check shit. But I did have my first interaction where they didn't let me in somewhere because I didn't have my card.
Ooh.
Yeah, that shit was weird.
Did
That
you
shit
feel
was
weird?
interesting. I did feel weird.
You're gonna
Like
segregate
feel
the
discriminated?
people.
They-
that
so
day
we're
kind of
done.
sucked because like it was actually it was a Dance Gavin Dance show that they just had in Dallas, and then I was like, oh, like I thought the doors open at 6 and like apparently doors open at 5 and I get off at 5:30, so I'm like, fuck, I'm already gonna miss the first band and I wanted to see the first band, so I was like, fuck, so I haul ass over there, and I missed the first band, and the line's like it was at the factory or used to be the Mom Factory. It's down the fucking block around the corner.
Okay.
I'm like waiting. I'm like, fuck this. Oh, and they have parking garages now in Deep Ellum. Dude, that place is so fucking
Nice.
like weird now. Like
gentrifying.
Yes,
For sure.
yeah.
No more
It's-
talking to the homeless.
It's not
Get
as
out of your
dirty
car,
as it was, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I kind of miss the
shanked
dirtiness.
in the streets.
That's what made it deep.
You
But yeah.
miss the smell of piss.
I paid like $20 to park in the fucking parking garage, and I'm like, shit, okay. And then like we walk there, the line's fucking long. A bird shits on me. I'm like, it's a bad day. Bird shits on me and bird shits on DJ actually too. And he's wearing like a black shirt, so you can see it on
Is it
his.
the shoulder or the ear?
His was his back, I think.
I've been hitting the ear before.
I've
bro.
been in the head. I've been in the
Like
head.
I got it
before in
right
high
in
school.
me.
But yeah, they were like, oh, they're checking vaccine cards. Like, you have to have your vaccine card or like a test. And I'm like, what the fuck? DJ bought the tickets and he didn't fucking tell me. Like, he got the email that said that he had to do that. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So that's what, I guess, whatever. Because that's like the artist that decided
Yeah,
that, apparently.
yeah.
It's not even the venue.
That's
Like,
standard.
the
that's
artist,
everything.
like,
That's,
picks.
that's everything now, bro.
But the thing that pissed me off was they're like, oh, we have tests. You could take a test around the corner. Like, we're doing tests. And we're like, okay, $120, dude. And it's the fucking test kits that you buy at Walgreens. Like it's the ones they sell for like $30 for 3 tests or whatever.
Was
They're
that-
charging $120.
Yo, was
Fucking
Dance
scalp.
Gavin Dance selling that? Like, were they in affiliation? with
I don't
Dance Gavin
know.
Dance?
It
Were
could
they
be.
That would
catching a little
that'd piss me off.
COVID cheddar?
I don't know, but that shit was. I thought that was the part that was fucking whack. I'm like, okay, like sure, do whatever you want to do, but fucking don't like fucking charge this shit 400% for this
monopoly,
shit.
man.
You know what
Think
I mean?
about it already.
That shit's a little weird.
You think about it, it's a monopoly. I mean, like what you just mentioned. Now at this point in our lives in 2021, now we have to provide like proof of vaccinations and or test results.
And we're also gonna
72
get
hours.
boosters too, right?
Recommendation.
Apparently that's what they're
It's
saying.
92
I don't know.
That's what I'm
Germany.
saying. Yeah. Don't come to my show until you've been shown that you didn't have like COVID for like 72 hours.
Like it's fucking like I don't know. I see I don't get outraged for either side. I do see like the logic in both sides and shit like that, and but I'm like okay, I don't know. Do whatever you fuck you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you don't want to get it, don't get it. If you want to get it, get it.
Yeah.
Like it's because there's some
That's
people
really
that
it.
fucking
Don't-
need it. Like
you
you
know,
know what I mean?
that's
If you're
really
more high risk, then fucking take that shit.
Yeah.
If you want to chance it on your own, then fucking do whatever. Like it's fine. Like I don't know. I think here, I mean, we've like not done a lot of restrictions like here in Texas, and like once we
really
stop,
haven't.
like we haven't noticed too much shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Remember
but it's
when-
kind of weird because there's some people that've gotten like really sick, and like I know people that've gotten sick and died. You know what I mean? Like it's
That's the truth.
and real. Like it's
I
just
mean,
weird.
That's the
but-
unfortunate side. Like
you can be
people
like
are
California
dying.
where they restrict
People are
the
dying.
shit out of everything.
and they still
Look
have
at 'em
high
now.
ass numbers.
Look at them now.
And they
All
still have
fucked
high ass
up.
numbers.
Dead.
Yeah.
That needs some do.
Fucking state looking like shit.
That shit weirded me out because we over there like you have to wear a mask like everywhere
Yeah.
when we went. So we went to like Universal Studios. Like you have to have it on the whole fucking time. I'm
What
like,
time, buddy?
we're outside. Like what? Like,
I'm on the ride. It's like, oh,
Who else you have to wear it on the fucking ride?
Stop the ride.
Roller coasters are getting futuristic now. You
Yeah.
seen this shit? They
did
don't
you
even
do?
like fucking go anywhere, dude. You go in a virtual reality room.
Really?
Yeah, and I thought that shit was gonna be whack.
Kind of gay.
And that shit's pretty badass.
Oh, wow.
It's actually kind of wild. Like, so the first one we rode was like a Simpsons ride. So you get into like this room, and then like they have a door as if you're gonna go through it or whatever. Then the fucking just platform just goes up, and all you're surrounded by are like the entire thing is just panels, like for screens or whatever. And then the fucking thing does like when there's a dive, you see it, and then it dives like perfectly in sync with whatever you're watching. So like the tracks will break off and you'll go for a jump, but you'll feel like the jump go up and like land on the other side of the track. It lands hard. They're fucking tight. I'm like, oh, okay. I still like the regular ones, but that shit was pretty badass because they can like design whatever they want it to look like and just fucking jerk it back and forth. And I'm like, that shit was wild. Like, oh, okay. Fucking future, man.
Yeah, man.
Future.
That's definitely a step up from fucking, what was it, Texas Giant made out of wood and shit.
Oh yeah, dude. a lot of death on that thing.
Fucking
Oh, that lady fucking died on there too.
come out with your
Damn.
back all broken and shit.
That shit was
You
shit
got,
was
like,
rough.
fucking massive headaches and shit. Yeah, that
I
was
was like,
fun.
oh yeah,
Got a
we
concussion
keep
out
this
of that.
roller coaster in its original form, the wooden
Hey,
form.
Six
Then you're like,
Flags, bro.
oh, that's kind of cool. And it's like, pow, pow, pow. Every fucking thing is just like a giant. I was like, damn, your sides fucking hurt. Oh.
Yeah, your shoulders, you come out with shoulder pains and shit.
And every time you'd wait in line, you'd see like screws fall off the side. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
what makes it worth it.
Sketchy, man.
Hell yeah.
That's what
Dude.
makes it worth it, bro. You gotta put your life on it,
Hey,
right? If you come
30
out alive,
seconds, you know.
fuck yeah. Ride of my life.
it's always bullshit that how long you have to wait for like 60 seconds of like fun.
That's why I don't like
That's it,
how
that's
this is
it.
like
Hey,
shit.
man. All right, 60 seconds is a good try, all right?
Yeah, I mean, for
60
You know
sure.
what I mean?
seconds.
60
Where do you
seconds.
find-
I
where do you
still
find a
appreciate
place
it. I still
Where do you find a ride at 60 seconds? More, try more like 15.
The Titan's like 60 seconds, right?
Hell no.
The Titan's long.
Hell no, it's not. The time's
Definitely
like,
longer
It's like
than
30
that. Yeah.
seconds to get up that motherfucker.
That's true. It's pretty high,
It is
bro.
Yeah, it's not.
High.
It's nowhere 15 seconds. I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up.
Nah,
Pull
it's
it up.
I know for a fact which one.
How long you think it is?
The Titan?
Yes.
48 seconds.
Like 45 seconds. It's not a minute. I'm gonna down.
42?
You're you're saying 15 seconds.
It's
No,
2 minutes.
45 seconds.
Oh, 45 seconds.
45 seconds.
Oh, yeah, I haven't been on the Titan in a while.
The one that's 15 seconds is the what is it, Mr. Freeze.
Freeze.
You
One
ready?
like that.
You ready to be wrong?
Well,
3 hours and 3 minutes. Sorry, 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That ride is not 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Titan?
It goes 85 miles an hour.
I told you, it's like a minute and a half.
Duration.
Not that
Three,
much.
That's it.
3 minutes and 30 seconds.
There's nothing bigger in Fort Worth than the Titan. Like, when you're on top of there,
There's
you're
no
on
way
top
it's
of
15 seconds. It
the
literally
highest
takes more than 15 seconds
structure
just to
in
go
Fort
to the
Worth,
drop.
Texas. Treehouse
Okay,
facts.
maybe you're right. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it's because I'm saying that because Every time I go to Six Flags.
Now,
I
in
get
comparison to what
pissed
you
off.
wait, yeah, it's gonna be you're gonna wait a long ass time to just get on and
Yeah,
fucking. It's
dude,
already
like-
over.
Mr. Freeze is 15 seconds. You just go. Shh.
Bitch,
And
you
it's
see-
like-
all of them are 15 seconds.
And
bitch.
it's
Yeah.
like, dude, I waited like an hour for this bullshit.
You know, for a long time, I was
The
like,
best
man, I
time
want
to
to
go
go.
to Six Flags is like
That's it.
an hour before they close because
So-
everyone's already gone.
And that's exactly it. Now you, because I've been wanting to go back to Six Flags for
That or a
minute.
weekday during school.
But
Yeah,
just
yeah.
even that whole conversation, yeah, you're gonna be in line for about like 2 hours for like a 30-second.
Yeah,
fucking-
that's not it. I remember
Look,
I've only
the
done this
rip-off.
once, but I bought that little fast pass one time. And
Oh,
I'm
dude,
like,
it's worth it.
I was like, oh fuck, you look at these peasants
That's
waiting in
it.
line.
So you're like throwing roses
like
while
the-
you walked around.
It was like the one
bye.
time, but that shit was fucking on a busy day because it was like in the summer and shit. I'm like, yeah, that was worth it,
You're pretty much like,
But-
hey, I'll see you on the other line,
dude.
when
But
I'm
at
walking
Universal,
past you.
that shit was $60 per person.
Yeah, dude.
For
it
just
gets
to use it
expensive, bro.
once per ride. If you wanted to use it multiple times per ride, it was $90 per person. And we were like, fuck that. And luckily, like, there wasn't even anybody fucking there, so we would have wasted so much money on that shit. Because like we didn't wait more than like 10 minutes for a ride.
What day did you go? So I can go
It was like Thursday.
on just what season?
What?
What season?
Oh no, this was Universal. We went to California.
Oh, I was in Texas.
No,
It's always nice in California.
God damn.
except for fucking traffic, dude.
And fires.
Traffic can suck my
California's got
dick
going
in
for them is the
California,
weather.
dude. Huh?
I heard the only thing California's got going for them is the weather.
The weather's nice,
They have a towering
but
inferno
everything else, man.
lingering
Yeah,
in
shit
the
ton of
shadows.
homeless people.
They got
Fucking-
Hollywood.
literally, it's 13 miles from the park, from Universal to the hotel where we were. 13 miles.
Shit.
Took an hour.
Took an hour.
Yeah.
An hour to fucking get like
Nah,
home. I'm
good.
like,
I'll stay here.
that's
Just
just
drive?
whack. Just to drive. Just to
Wow.
drive did an hour. I'm like 13 miles. Like that ain't shit. Like from here to Dallas,
that
it's
a
what
train?
like 30.
No, I got a
Yeah.
train up there.
Yeah, dude,
45
that's like-
I got a
minutes.
train
Yeah.
up here, bro.
That shit was whack.
That's like my house to Guitar Center.
Oh, like
Yeah.
we got a train to Dallas.
An hour.
Dallas is like 30 miles, bro.
From here, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's not even an hour. It's literally like
an hour.
I've most I've taken. The other day it took me 35 minutes to get there
To what? Where?
to
Dallas?
Dallas, and that was to the House
Oh.
of Blues. From here to the House of Blues was 35
with
minutes.
traffic is like an hour. Like heavy traffic, it's like an hour.
But still, that's with like heavy traffic, and over there it's like all traffic. If you get on the freeway, you're just waiting. You're just fucking stuck. It's the worst.
Yuck.
We ended up taking longer to get
Yeah.
home because we didn't want to go through the traffic. Because it was like, it's an hour if you go through this way, but you're going to be moving this fucking fast. And like, fuck it, take the streets. I'd rather look at something and take longer and fucking
You're
then.
stuck in.
So I went through the streets and we took like an extra like 15 minutes. But I'm like, it didn't feel like that because we were fucking going through shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, yeah, California can suck a dick.
Yeah, it kind of ruins the whole purpose of the freeway, don't it? Everyone's just fucking stuck.
Yeah, the only thing was not, I mean, the beaches were nice.
Yeah.
You ever
Weed
been
out
to
there
the
is
East
cool.
Coast?
There you go.
No,
Like
not yet.
Florida.
When you went to
Yeah.
the beach, did you see like a bunch of like needles and shit in the sand?
No, we went to
Jesus
nice
Christ.
beaches.
I seen pictures of that on Instagram.
Went to nice bitches. Nice bitches.
Needles
Nice
and
beaches.
Nice
You know,
bitches at the
California
beach.
has Such a homeless problem.
There's a big homeless problem. Yeah. We didn't get to any of the bad parts.
Is
The
it
day
worse
we were
in
gonna go,
Lancaster?
we actually got food poisoning. We were gonna go to like downtown LA just to check out like the touristy shit.
Yeah.
The day we went, that was the day we got sick. That's so we didn't end up going. And then following, like when we got back, I saw there was a TikTok posted that day where there was a guy who stabbed like people on Hollywood Boulevard. The day we were supposed to be out there, we're like, oh fuck, dodge the fucking bullet there, right? Like maybe we don't go there again. But man, we've been talking for a really long time. I think I need to cut
Let's
it.
keep talking.
Yeah.
This is the podcast.
We can keep talking, but okay. So
That's
music.
cool, man.
You guys do music. You've been doing music for a
For
long
sure.
time. I appreciate you guys. You guys are wilding out. Punk
Thank
rock
you.
Spirit.
We're trying to raw it
We're
out.
trying.
Keeping it out. You guys have fun. And I
Hey,
love it.
we didn't do drugs tonight, and we didn't drink. What you saw was water.
No, this is real.
These are.
It was all a
It's not
figment of
real.
your imagination.
Yeah,
What
we,
did
just-
you say?
we didn't exist.
That's how it's gonna end. I'm just gonna leave it there. Other stuff will be somewhere on the video and things.
Credits.
Credits.
Yeah.
And then take us out, Julian. I'll see you guys later. Do a little thing.
Hope it's just happy.